Oh, cool. Well, that was fun. Yeah, just fuck me and God, I guess. I hit him with it and he flinched at it.
You come.
Oh! Oh my God, I just came. Hello, homies and homos. No, wait, that's not. Hello, stinky e-boys and e-girls. DenDenBMX here with another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. How many of these things have I fucking made already? I think this is the 4th one I've made in like 2 weeks or something. At this point, the 4 of you who watch these are probably asking me, hey, DenDen, why the fuck do you keep making these? Not to sound like a chode or anything, but your name is DenDenBMX, not DenDen is sponsored by G Fuel. I am well aware of how odd it is that I just randomly started making a bunch of gaming videos, but don't worry, we're gonna get into it. It's a layered answer, and we'll get into it. But first, let me tell you guys about the footage that you're seeing right here. So if you guys do play Modern Warfare, you should know that Season 1 has just started, and in the days before it, they were doing double weapon XP and just regular double XP, and I was using that to get up to 155, because at the start of Season 1, everyone's rank is gonna go back down to 56. So all these clips are just the kind of cool footage that I got while I was grinding up to 155. I pretty much just kept going back and forth between Ground War and Shoot House 24/7. Rest in peace, Shoot House 24/7. And the reason I wanted to get up to 155 is just so I could say that I did it, and also because I wanted the blueprint that you get at the end of it. So yeah, that is currently what you are viewing with your eye holes. Just my little journey up to 155 and all the cool games I got during it. So without further ado, let's get into why I became a lolly hentai gamer girl practically overnight. One of the main reasons is I'm kind of finally getting to fulfill a long childhood dream of mine that I've had for quite a bit. You see, in the early days of YouTube and when I first started watching YouTube, one of the first channels that I fell head over heels for was none other than Machinima. You see, Call of Duty had already had a pretty firm grasp on my balls at that point, but it was Machinima's commentary videos that really made me fall in love with the multiplayer side of Call of Duty. Hutch, Tabes, Scene-Anners, all the Machinima guys playing Modern Warfare 2, playing Black Ops 1. I mean, I just wanted to be them pretty much. I wanted to be able to commentate like them. I really wanted to be able to play like them, and it made me not only want to become a better player at Call of Duty, but it also really made me want to make my own gameplay commentary videos. I wanted to be on Machinima Respawn. I wanted to be on Optic. I wanted to be able to drop nukes left and right like those guys. But unfortunately, back in those days, I had a few things that were kind of hindering me from doing that. See, back then, it was a lot more difficult to actually record, edit, and commentate over your videos. I mean, it wasn't that hard, but comparing it to how easy it is to do it today, it was actually quite a bit harder, especially for a freaking kid in middle school like I was. See, I didn't have a capture card. I didn't have a mic. I didn't even know if my computer would have been able to run editing software, and I definitely didn't know how to edit at that point. I also definitely didn't have either the skill or the personality to be able to make a good gameplay commentary video back then. You see, back in my middle school days, I had the skill and confidence of basically the equivalent of a turtle that's been, dead for like 5 years. And besides, what sane person is going to want to watch a dopey middle school unconfident shithead badly play Call of Duty? But nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, things are a little bit different. The times have changed, and this Pokemon has evolved. You see, it's easier than ever to be able to make your own gameplay commentary video. And I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years at this point, and I am more than comfortable with being myself in front of a camera or in front of a mic. And what else has changed is that I am no longer the worst Call of Duty player on the face of the earth. Long gone are the days of me only getting 1 kill and about 70 deaths. Nowadays, it's more like I get maybe like 5 or 6 kills and then die only 30 times. Improvement has happened, and since this is the first Call of Duty in a real long time that I've actually had fun playing, it was just like a perfect storm pretty much. I finally have all the equipment and abilities needed to be able to fulfill middle school DenDen's dreams, and that's exactly what I've been doing. So that's one of the main reasons I've been on such a gaming video kick as of late. Another one of the main reasons is actually something I don't know if I've ever told you guys about, but I have extreme OCD. Now, for those of you who don't know what OCD is, it stands for obsessive compulsive disorder, and basically what it means is that I'm fucking crazy. It's excessive thoughts or obsessions that lead to repetitive behavior or compulsions. So to give you guys a few examples, every time I get out of my car, I either have to lock my door 5 times or 7 times, or else my brain will think it's not actually locked. Normally I only lock it 5 times, but if I'm unsure and there's a possibility that I locked it 6 times, then I have to do it 7 times, because it can't be 6 times, because then it's not right. right. And if I'm unsure that I locked it 5 times or 7 times, I will literally stress out about it for the rest of the day. Or let's say I'm cooking something and then I turn off the gas and then I go away from the stove and actually like start eating. But then a random thought could come by. It's like, wait, what if the gas isn't actually on? Then I have to go back to the stove to make sure the gas is actually turned off, and I could do that 2 or 3 more times. Or I could be leaving somewhere, so I lock the door to my house or close the garage. I'll be like in my car driving away and I'll be like, wait, did I actually lock that or did I actually close the garage? It doesn't matter if I'm still in the neighborhood or if I'm out of the neighborhood or if I'm about to get on the freeway or even if I'm on the freeway. I will turn around and go all the way back to my house to make sure everything's locked. And then while I'm at it, why don't I just make sure that the gas is actually off? Or why don't I make sure that I actually unplug the amp to my guitars? Or that I turn my computer off? Or that I didn't leave anything running? Because if my brain thinks there's even a chance that one of those things could still be on or left unchecked and I don't actually go check it, I will probably actually have an aneurysm. There could be times where I'm spending hours meticulously organizing things. I will try and line things up perfectly and will be moving things by like this centimeter and going back and forth until I actually get it 100% perfect. And if it's not perfect, I'll keep working until it is. Because if I don't get it 100% perfect, then the world's gonna explode. I'll also have little rituals that I have to do throughout the day. Like for example, when I'm going to bed, it has to be in order. I'll take out my contacts or take off my glasses, get undressed, and then right before I lay down, I have to take 10 drinks of water. Then I lay down and plug in my phone, and then I go to sleep. And then and only then will I actually be able to fall asleep. When I go to eat, I have to eat in order, so it's sides before the actual like entree or whatever, and then every other bite I have to take a drink. And let's say like I'm going out to eat at like a restaurant, while I'm waiting for my food, I'll spend hours just trying to line up my fork and my spoon or my knife, trying to get them ever so perfectly straight and lined up and even. Basically, I waste a lot of time doing a lot of dumb shit that my brain makes me do. Now, the way this relates to the topic of this whole video, whenever I get interested in something, I will quite literally obsess over it. It'll be the only thing that I can think about. Like with this new Call of Duty, I wasn't even playing video games a month before, and I hadn't for like at least a year. But when I saw the trailer for Modern Warfare, it kind of piqued my interest, and I was like, that's a little interesting. And then eventually I started doing the stunt races on GTA, so I was playing video games again. And then one day I saw that the beta was out for Modern Warfare, and then once I actually played it, I was like, this is actually pretty fun. I might actually get it. And I started watching more and more videos on it, and then all of a sudden, I'm just hooked. I'm like 100% gonna get it. And the day it came out, I went to Target and got it, and I literally haven't been able to stop playing it since. So the second answer as to why I keep making a bunch of gaming videos recently is literally just because I'm obsessing about it so hard. At this moment in time, it's pretty much all I want to do. So if you guys have ever noticed how sometimes there'll be a random influx of different kind of videos on my channel, like a bunch of guitar videos or a bunch of butterfly knife videos or like here a bunch of gaming videos, it's just because I am currently obsessing over that thing at that moment. And the time that the obsession lasts, it varies. It could last a week, a month, a year. I mean, I've been obsessing over BMX for like 7 years at this point, and that's kind of the one obsession that doesn't really go away. Like I'll stop playing guitar or I'll stop flipping or I'll stop gaming for like certain amounts of time, but like I've never really stopped riding. It's like, yeah, my interest in it kind of ebbs and flows and goes up and goes down. Like there's sometimes where I'm like really obsessed with BMX and like all I want to do is ride, and then there's other times where my interest is kind of more towards something else, and I'll still ride like every week, but it's not the first thing that's in my head. So yeah, that's kind of really why this channel will never be solely just BMX. It's gonna be BMX and whatever I'm obsessing about at the moment. It's always gonna it's been going like in a circle. Like I'll get into guitar for a while, and then I'll get into butterfly knives for a while. Now I'm into gaming for a while. I'll probably get into something else, and then I'll go back to guitar, and then go back to butterfly knives. It'll be like a little cycle, but like in between that, I'll always be riding, and there'll be times where I'm only wanting to ride. I'll also have like little obsessions within my obsessions. Like for example, one of the big reasons I wanted to get up to level 155 is because when you do, you unlock the OG variant of the M4. Now the M16 is awesome, don't get me wrong, but I didn't want this blueprint because it's got the 3-round burst or it's made to look like the M16. I wanted it because it comes with the carrying handle version of the rear iron sight, and I wanted to have that just in case I wanted to make a version of the M4 that has the carry handle iron sight. So my weird ass spent hours grinding all the way up to 155 for a blueprint variant I wasn't even sure if I was going to use. And I'm actually going to have to change plans for this video, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to also give my thoughts about Season 1 and just like all the controversial stuff that's been going on with Call of Duty, like Season 1, skill-based matchmaking, that whole thing about the campaign being basically just propaganda. I guess we're going to have to save that one for the next video. You see that whack shit? I didn't make that cut myself. The PS4, when it was recording, it cut out right there, so I missed a good triple kill clip that I got. That dude was just sitting there, and all of his squad mates spawned on him, and I was able to blow all their buttholes out. So it's gonna come up here in a second. I'm gonna get the best clip that I've ever gotten right here. Boom. Man, boom, collateral. And then, boom, one more to finish it off, and then I got it. I unlocked the OG variant of the M4. And like I said, I only wanted it for that carrying handle, so right away I went and changed everything on it except for the carrying handle. So that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little talk about how much of a fucking loon I am, and I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, give me your thoughts and opinions. Share this video around if you think it deserves a share. Subscribe if you enjoy the content that I put out, and enjoy these last little clips that I get with this new blueprint of the M4. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.